Well, what have we got here, folks?
Well, we figure he's Black Bart, Ralph.
Well, it's just me and my trusty old Red Ryder carbine action 200 shot range model air rifle. Lucky I got a compass in the stock. Well, I think I better have a look here.
Oh, he's on. Dead-eye Edie.
Okay, Ralphie. You win this time, but we'll be back.
Adios, Bart. But if you do come back, you'll be pushing up daisies. And don't you forget it.
Well, you saved it.
Yo, what's good, good people? It's time for Keep Calm and Collect, your Monday night show covering the CovrPrice top 10, but also giving you speculation and alternatives to those so you don't have to FOMO out. All right, so we're in the thick of December here, all right? There's DC books galore on this list this evening. Y'all have been wanting that for forever, so I hope you have a Merry Christmas with that. Okay, because all DC tonight, all of it, every last one. Now that does not mean that my alternatives are DC as well. I think there is one Marvel book, but you'll see why when we go over it. In the meantime, I have dropped the chat. I have dropped in the live chat last week's live. If you want a chance to get in the duck, go and go to make sure you have a comment on that live because that's where I'm going to be pulling it from. And in the meantime, let's say hello to give y'all a chance to do all that. I need to put this here real quick. Okay, and now we can say our hellos. I got a few that came in before I had my chat open. So we got Joe that says happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Joe. He needs to win a duck, it looks like. Got Mr. Aiken saying maybe he'll win this duck for Baker's giveaway. That's true. He may. He may win it. He may win it. Michael Baker in the house says, speaking of giveaways, we'll be announcing the December giveaway, his December giveaway this evening. Right? I got that slide up, and we're good to go there. So we'll talk about that here in a second. We've got Nate with Hall Yeah Comics in the house. What's going on, Nate? Our DC is back on top. It is. It absolutely is. For the first time in a long time, it feels like DC has run the gambit, run the jewels, if you will, on the top 10 here. Joe, I appreciate your encouraging breath. Happy birthday to you, Joe. I hope you're having a good one. Mr. Aiken says, oh, yeah, comics, then DC is hoping for that happy ending. I'm just saying. And don't you forget it. That's one of the best scenes. It is one of the best scenes. Cool. All right, we have gone through the chat, so that's fantastic. Let me do one more thing just to give people a little bit more time. Actually, I don't think I can do it. I can't do it until we move over. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do an announcement. So we got Collecting Uncensored this Thursday night, y'all. This Thursday night, TM Nerdy on this channel, Collecting Uncensored, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I need to set it up, so be on the lookout for that, though. And you'll be able to come hang out with us. Let's talk to Team Nerdy. Let's talk about how he collects and all the things like that. Congratulate him on winning Best Speculation with Biggie Shaq this year at the CBC Awards. Things like that. Let's see what else we got. Next up is the Baker giveaway. Baker is giving away this amazing CGC 9.8 slab away. Awesome version variant cover right here. I don't know all the details. I apologize. I was rushed. So if Baker wants to throw them out there, then I will announce them. But otherwise, it's still fantastic. It's a slab. It's a CGC 9.8 out of the goodness of Baker's heart for anybody, because he's just wanting to spread the love of 9.8s. So there you go. Baker giveaway is this awesome, awesome slab right here. Days of Future FOC was last Wednesday. So if you want to know all the books that are coming out for February of next year, or at least the ones that I felt like were worth talking about, and when I say worth talking about, I try to hit up on first appearances or things that I think are first appearances. I try to hit up on number ones that are coming out in that month, because I know a lot of people just like to pick up number ones, and talk about like omnibuses, whatever. The big, thick, hardback books, because those jokers are expensive. And if you can plan ahead, then you're able to get some of those a lot cheaper and just be able to help out your wallet. So those are the things I usually focus on that show. But yeah, if you want the rundown, there it is. Go check it out on my channel. I would appreciate it. Now, let me fix this real quick. Chat filters. I'm running a little bit behind. A little bit behind. That should bring up the chat. Maybe. No? I don't know what happened there. That ain't gonna work. Let's get rid of that real quick. Copy. Properties. Paste. Okay, that should fix that. And then CovrPrice. We're going to need... We just need to click this. That one. There we go. There we go. Much better. All right, let's give a duck away. Just go ahead and give a duck away. Who do I got? Who do I got so far that's got ducks? I've got Dale last week got a duck. Joe does have a duck. Bryant has a duck. And Otaku Mike has a duck as well. And our next duck winner is filter duplicate users, random names. 6 and 8 is, or 6 and 2 is 8. Comments. 5 unique comments. Here we go. Start. And the winner is Nate. Oh yeah, comics. I'm commenting for a duck. Feels dirty. You did it, sir. You did it. Nate, congratulations. You have a duck. Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's see. Am I missing comments? I'm missing a lot of comments. Where did all these? What happened? Where'd all this come from? What's something was late. All right, let's go through. Let's say hello to Otaku Mike, who says hello to everybody. What's going on, Mike? Appreciate you. Mr. Akins, I can oblige them. That's great. It is what it is. Having to replace a space heater ate into the funds I had to set aside for my birthday. Bummer, man. That is definitely a bummer. But you do got heat, so that's good. That's good, too. That's right. 1 in 100, Rose Besh, CGC 9.8. Let's see. Announcements. That's it right there. 1 in 100, Rose Besh, 9.8 from CGC. That is what Mr. Baker is giving away. Fantastic cover. Fantastic. Oh, that's a nice cover. It is. It is. It's Kitty Pryde and Lockheed. Yes. Mr. Aikens says, I feel your pain. I worked this summer to raise funds for the Tales of Suspense number 39 and then have over $3,000 in unexpected house. Ooh. Ooh. That's a kick in the crotch there. Dad gum. Hey, but you had the money for the house repairs, though. You had it. So that's good. That's good. Bryant with I Have Comic Issues in the house. What is going on? Bryant, appreciate you. And there is Brian Peters. Says, howdy, folks. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, let's make sure. Why does it do that? Nate says, give my duck to Joe for his birthday. All right, then. There you go, Joe. You've got 2 ducks now this month, sir. Joe 2. There you go. Congrats, Joe, on getting another duck. Nate feels dirty whenever he is doing his live streams. What? There you go. Joe says, thank you. Monday already? I'm going to need some coffee before I get my 2. Come on now. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? What do I need? I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? Am I missing something? Maybe not. It's always a good time. Fun fact. Y'all want a 22 fun fact? Here you go. I don't drink coffee. I've tried before. I don't drink coffee. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I don't drink coffee. Actually, I do know what it is. I don't like the taste at all. But I've never been a coffee drinker. I just don't drink coffee. And then like I know you can soup it up with a bunch of cream and sugar, milk, and blah 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 blah. But like I am not like I don't like doing that kind of stuff. So, like I'm not a beer. Like another fun fact, I don't drink beer. Like I'm not a beer drinker either. And but I'll drink whiskey. I drink it straight. So, yeah, that's me. That's what I do. Going through the comments real quick, seeing who is left. Did I miss anybody? Mr. Akins, I'm ready for this DC list. I will get my 2. Nice. And the rest is scotch. That's funny. Neither do I. I've never been a coffee drinker, says Joe. There's another one. Baker says he's been drinking coffee since he was 12. Jeez, some beats. 3G says he wish he didn't like coffee. Nice. Same, but can't have liquor of any kind. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, I like my whiskey now. Come on. Rich Comic Cap Collectibles in the house. What's going on, homie? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. I can drink it all day and still fall right to sleep. Same thing with whiskey. I'm just playing. Nate, I'm 80% straight whiskey too. That's nice. I'm right there with you, Nate. Actually, I need to go get some whiskey. I hadn't had any of it. I need to buy some, especially with the holidays coming up. Usually my pop comes over and we'll have a glass together. So I need to make sure I have some before Christmas. I love the smell of coffee. I love the smell of suntan lotion as well. I don't drink either. Coffee does have a good smell. And I like a Jamocha shake as well. So we're doing whiskey shots with something. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I can handle my liquor, I think. Shots. Yes. That's funny. All right. Top 10 cover price. Things that are selling. There's your top 10 right there. Full of DC. News galore. By the way, I've got an update on this Batman Phantasma. I know I wasn't in the know last week. I am in the know now. You may be in the know now as well, but we'll make sure of that before we leave this evening. Here is your bottom 10, though, right here. Lots of Absolute Batman. I believe that's Absolute Batman 4. I think that's... What is that one? Is that... I can't remember which number that is. That, I'm pretty sure, is 7. That looks like 14 or 15. That was from, like, last week, the first Harley Quinn, or at least, like, first cover. DC All-In Special. There's a weird-looking, like... what's that? What's the anime? Oh, my gosh. It's Death Note. Looks like the guy from Death Note. Which is kind of like fitting that William Dafoe did the live action version of it, which live action version sucks. And William Dafoe would be a really good Joker. So yeah. But yeah, another Absolute. I think that's the Jock variant for that Absolute Batman. But yeah, Absolute Batman pretty much is taking over the list. DC All-In Special is first absolute Batman in comics, along with Superman and Wonder Woman. So yeah, lots of stuff going on there. Michael Baker asks, "What kind of whiskey does 22 keep in the cabinet? Do y'all want to take a stab at it before I announce it? We want to have guess that whiskey." I don't think you'll. I'm not like a high dollar drinker. I'll say that. Well, I guess I don't think I am. But I don't think it's a very popular whiskey brand that I really partake in. But yeah, let's have some fun. Play Guess That Whiskey. Otaku Mike, it's all absolute Batman. It absolutely is. Mr. Akins claims number 20. That absolute Bane cover right there. Joe says, last time I had a mocha, I regretted it later on because it made me so weird for 48 straight. So wired. Coming down hard after it finally left my system. I said never again. Sweet and yummy, but bad ending. Yeah, seems it. Baker says he's got all the bottom 20 right here, the bottom 10, pretty much. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. No 14, so no Death Note cover. But he's got 15, 13, 12. Surprised you don't have the Jock cover there. Baker, you got it on order? Jameson. Okay, that's close. I don't usually buy Jameson, but my whiskey reminds me, the one that I do buy, reminds me a lot of Jameson. If I go somewhere and they don't have what I normally drink, they usually have Jameson, and I'll get that. So you're super close there, Mr. Akins. Taku Mike is 20, 19, 18, 17, and 15. Dad, gummit. That's what Old Wolf should do. Guess that hot sauce. Not popular, so Jack Daniels is out. Yeah, I'm not a Jack Daniels guy. Not a Jack Daniels guy. I've had Maker's Mark, but I don't usually get it. What's some other popular ones? That's how much I just buy the one brand that I get. I'm like, what else is out there? I knew about Jameson. Bullet Bourbon is not Bullet Bourbon. Nope. Old Kentucky. It is not Old Kentucky. Now, my pop, he'll drink George Dickel. That's his, he likes that Tennessee whiskey. That's his favorite. A lot of Alabamians love their Jameson, so easy guess. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Brian says he's got all but 14. Dadgummit. What's the deal with this number 14? Who even did that? That's a weird looking one. Like, that doesn't even look like the rest of the covers. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. All right. Let's keep, are y'all done guessing the whiskey? Buffalo Trace. I don't know that I've ever had that. Mine is Proper 12. That is mine. I like the McGregor when he owned it. He doesn't own it anymore. But yeah, Proper 12. I like the Irish whiskey. That's what I drink. That's what I go to. And actually, I probably should get some before collecting Uncensored. I think I have rum. I will mix some rum. I like that too. But then I have to mix it. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. All right. Let's move to number 10. Absolute Batman. This is a variant right here by Ian Bertram. 1 in 25. This has got near mints at $83 right here. $83 for the Absolute Batman number 1 in 25. Ian Bertram. I started looking at his covers and his artwork, and he kind of has a theme, it seems like. And it's superheroes with their leg up and crouched over a little bit. So, and the reason I say that is because my pick is a cover pick. Because let's be real, we've done all the Absolute Batman number 1 that I could think of anyway, cover picks. And I went with this Black Panther number 3. Looks a lot like Absolute Batman number 1, honestly. And it's got the arrows all in his back and his shoulders and stuff like that. Very reminiscent of that Wolverine that everybody liked there for a bit. So I went with Black Panther #3 because this is also an Ian Bertram cover. Near mints for this are going for $4, so there you go. If you're wanting some Ian Bertram, I think there's a solid choice right there for cover that's very, very similar. I mean, like, very, very, very similar. If only he wasn't as hunched over. If T'Challa wasn't as hunched over and he had more of a broad chest. I'm just saying, that'd be very, very close. Very, very close. All right, let's look and see what everybody else is talking about. I think there's some more whiskey drops in here. Talking Mike says solid choice. I like it. It's good. It's good. It goes down smooth as well. This conversation is making me adult thirsty. About to grab a cigar, but I'm going to start with scotch. Nice. A good cigar is good too. I'm down with that. Let's see. Joe is 1 for 2 already. Bryant says Buffalo Trace is the oldest distillery in the country. It is older than the country. Wow. That's bananas. I didn't know that. That's cool. Boom. Base hit right out of the gate. Nice. 1 for 2 says Baker. 0 for 2 says Bryant, Mr. Akins, and 1 for 2 says Joe. Nice. Coming at number 9, we've got Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. That trailer dropped, so of course everybody's looking for those Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow books. Be aware, though, that the Dollar Tree one looks a lot like this one. Okay, there is some very subtle differences. I think Mark with Legion of Comics did a really good overview of this here not long ago. So if you want to know more about it, I'd suggest you go to Legion of Comics and find that video to do it. I know that there's like color differences and there's also logo differences, and that's just stuff off the top of my head. There's a few other subtle ones. So if you're looking for this book, be aware there is a Dollar Tree version, and it is very, very similar to this. So, regardless, we know why it's on the list. It's because of the trailer. Nearmit's going for $73. And the only, like, I will say this. Kudos to DC. I love that they put at the end of their stuff that, you know, this is where to go look for comic books, where to start reading and things like that. That's something I really wish Marvel would actually start doing. They need to do that. This idea that you can start, like, building bridges to other medium is... like, why? Why are you not doing that? It takes 5 seconds at the end of your trailer to sit there and say, hey, this is inspired by this book. People can go ahead and start reading it now. By the time the movie comes up, they get a whole nother story almost. So, especially in this book right here, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute as well. But my alternative to this is going to be this book right here, Batman Blue Beetle, or Brave and the Bold, #3. This is featuring Batman and Blue Beetle. This also has the first meeting of Lobo and Supergirl in it, okay? So, near mints right now for this book are at $3. Last sale was January of this year. All the sales lately have been $3, but that's the key to this book, is that this is the first meeting of Supergirl and Lobo. Originally, when Tom King wrote the Woman of Tomorrow storyline, he had Lobo in that story. Whoever the executives or whatever, the editors, I don't know who, but they got him to take Lobo out and put, I think, other bounty hunters in there. And so we may actually, now that like Tom King's kind of a part of this, we may actually get like close to what his original story was with this. So that's really cool that, you know, just that hidden kind of like information about the movie. So we may actually get somewhat of a different story here, which can be really fun. But that's a key that I think I could see, you know, getting bigger. Lots of people were, for a while there, loving those like first time people met or fought or whatever the case was. DC really hasn't had that yet, and this could be one of the first ones. That Brave the Bold #3 could be one of the first ones. So that's my pick. Let's go and let's see what we got. Joe says $70 for just the first issue when you can pay $60. Buy it now for the whole set. I mean, if there's a whole set on the eBay for it, yeah. I wonder what the condition is though, too. Like, you know, the number one, it's fair market at $70 for near mint. Well, like near mint, because you know it's all based off of what people claiming it to be on like eBay. They probably get their information from my comic shop though as well to like average stuff out. Mr. Akins is at 0 for 4. Baker is at 2 for 4. 3G 0. Bryant 0. And Otaku Mike says, yeah, Brave the Bold. I know, Brave the Bold is one of my favorites. I love me some Brave the Bold. All right. Let's see what is next on the list. But Omega Man number 3, the first appearance of Lobo. However, we wouldn't even get his name until his second appearance in Omega Man number 5, which that book doesn't hardly ever show up on this list. That's not all alternative, but I'm just saying that's just another book that I look for. Near miss for this book are going for $99 right now. $99. Almost $100, but not quite. $99. We saw a glimpse of Lobo in the trailer. Honestly, I was really surprised that we even got a glimpse of Lobo in that. So that was pretty cool, but it was definitely a like blink and you'll miss it kind of thing. So as far as my alternative, I'm going to go with this right here. This is Green Lantern Corps number 201. This features the first appearance of Kilowog, as well as I'm going to assume his first cover appearance as well. This may like be the first cover of Chip too. I'm not sure on that one. That's just kind of a guess. I haven't really looked into Chip to see, but I was looking at it earlier tonight and I need to do some more in-depth looking. But yeah, definitely first appearance of Kilowog in comic books. Very Fine's going for $29. And you see, your mints are at 22. However, you got a 15 here, you got a 15 here, you got a 20 here. Like, this book is starting to get some traction, it seems like. But the prices are still pretty low. And I think 20 there for a bit was like one of its highest prices. So it's kind of remained at that like $15 to $20 level, which is pretty stable. And I like that, especially for like a big name lantern like Kilowog. So Lanterns, we got a teaser trailer for that here like Friday of last week. I would assume a trailer is on its way. I would hope so anyway, because that TV show is supposed to be coming out soon next year. And I'm not saying we're going to get Kilowog, but like you got an older Hal who's like kind of like bringing up a Jon Stewart. We've already got Guy Gardner. So I would think there's got to be a Kilowog somewhere, right? Like there's got to be a Kilowog somewhere. And I imagine they're going to save him for like a movie or something like that where like they have a bigger budget. So, but yeah, I think Kilowog is a solid first appearance to pick up, especially if you know like galactic first appearances and things like that, like Lobo is. Joe says, bro, you forgot my count. I have got my 2. Oh, nice. Sorry, man. I didn't know you, I didn't see it. I see Baker's. He's 2 for 4. There it is. Oh, I see you 2 for... Yeah, I try to skip over the odd numbers. I try to just stick with the even. My bad, Joe. Joe's got his 2, y'all. Let's see. 3G got it. Nice. On the board, 1 for 5. Nice. He's happy because he made it on the board. That's great. Oh man, 1 for 6 says Bryant. 0 for 6 says Mr. Akins. We gotta get him in Lanterns. I don't think we're gonna see Kilowog. Like the way this is being laid out, doesn't look like we're gonna see these costumes. I don't think we're gonna see Kilowog. I just think that would kind of hurt their budget. Like if they're trying to go for this true detective feel, like this needs to feel pretty grounded. And you start bringing in a bunch of CGI, that's going to take away from like the grounded feel that thing has. And plus, if you look at the tones in the teaser trailer, like legit teaser trailer, it was very, very mute, which I'm not I'm not upset with because of the way that the story is supposed to be. I just hope they do Hal justice. That's my biggest thing. Is like I'm fine establishing John, but like let's give Hal some justice here now. I can't do my guy dirty. All right. Let's see what we got. What we got. Omega Man number 3. That was the first Lobo. Lobo number 1 coming at number 7. This is the first solo title for Lobo. Very Fine's going for $11. I need to sell my. I got a CGC 9.4. Like, now is the time for me to sell that thing. Near Mint's $19. Very Fine's $11. Everybody's just trying to get a piece of Lobo is what it boils down to. So, another, because we're talking about lanterns, another galactic book I think that people should look out for is Green Lantern number 182. Now, this is not the first appearance of John Stewart. However, this is the first appearance of John Stewart as Earth's Green Lantern, because in 181, Hal gave up the job. He quit being a Lantern, and this is when John Stewart took over, is 182. John Stewart becomes the new Green Lantern, and Very Fines for this book are going for $15. Very Fine sitting at 10, last at 9 in May. $8 here near Mint. 6 is the fair market value. However, you got a fine down here for 15. Last sold for 18. That was just a few days ago, like 2 weeks ago. No grades for $10. So this was yeah. So yeah, I think this is a nice little John Stewart key that people may not know about, and it may be getting some traction now. But if you're a John Stewart fan, or if you want to speculate a little bit, I think this book has got some potential. So there you go. Green Lantern 182, the first John Stewart as the new Green Lantern of Earth. Let's see, where is everyone at? Joe is at 546. Nice. I apparently I need to work on my alternatives here for Joe, because he's got them all. he's got them all. There's my honey. Hey honey, love you bunches. Let's see, that's everybody with 7s. 1 for 8 got Green Lantern 182. Nice. Mr. Akins is on the board. All right, let's get into this Batman Mask of the Phantasm. This is a like a comic book adaptation of the movie. And near mints are going for $42 now. $42 for this book. This is probably the first like appearance in comic books of the Mask of the Phantasm. But this is not the first appearance of the Mask of the Phantasm in DC continuity. And I'd say that because it does make a difference sometimes to people, like whether it's DC continuity or not. That one I almost used as the alternative is the it's a Batman Catwoman book. It's a recent book. So I just can't remember which number it is, but it's a Batman Catwoman book where Andrea, whatever her name is, but the Mask of the Phantasm has her first DCU or DC like continuity appearance in that. Regardless, the reason this is on the list is because Scarlett Johansson was in talks to play a villain role for Matt Reeves' Batman. Matt Reeves came out and said this villain that she's up for has never been on screen, like in a movie. And also, like, from what I've heard, she's been pushing for this role. Like, she is wanting this role. So, like, really, really good chance that it is the Phantasm. Don't get me wrong. Really, really good chance that it is the Phantasm, because the reason I say that is if she's pushing for the role, she also pushed for the Jurassic Park role as well. Like, she pushed for that. She really wanted to be in a Jurassic Park movie because she remembered growing up watching Jurassic Park. And the reason that's important is because Jurassic Park came out at around the same time Batman Mask of the Phantasm did, if I remember right. So, like, with all that stuff happening, like, she may be in that nostalgia period, and it may be like a, hey, this character is for me kind of thing. Now, I have an alternative. It is a spec. I lean more towards Scarlet being the Phantasm. Don't get me wrong. However, this book we need to talk about, though, too. This is Batman Gotham After Midnight #1. This features the first appearance of Midnight, who is also, a.k.a., let me find it, April Clarkson. April Clarkson was a, like, kind of girlfriend to Bruce Wayne. And that was another thing that Matt Reeves was saying, is that this Batman 2, that this character would have, like, ties to Bruce. Not Batman, but Bruce. Okay? And so this is also a character that, just like the Andrea, dated Bruce Wayne. April Midnight, she was a Gotham police officer or detective, and actually worked with Batman to help find Midnight, even though Midnight was her the whole time. Crazy stuff, crazy wild story. Just with that being the case, I think this is, I think Reeves was also saying this is like a murder mystery kind of thing as well. And so this April character comes across a lot like Andrea is what it seems like. And so I wonder if they may combine the two. I wonder if they'll just go straight Phantasm. I just want to talk about this character, though, because it relates a lot to what Reeves was saying as well, especially since this woman has not been in a movie. So, and it's really up to, like, does Reeves really count Mask of the Phantasm as a movie? Like, it did come out to the movie theaters, but it's also an animated movie. So, like, what does he actually, like, say? So, there you go. There's my little, like I said, I lean more toward Phantasm. I lean way more towards Phantasm just because of the nostalgia of it. But I think we also got to, like, talk about April Clarkson and this character of Midnight, because I could see something like that being a lot more low key than, you know, this masked figure running around with like a sword on their hand, or, you know, dagger or whatever it is. So, and April Clarkson, she did a lot of murders. Like, she did a lot of murders in Gotham from what I was reading. So, Andrea Beaumont. Yes. Thank you, Joe. That's it. That's the Phantasm. Andrea Beaumont. Thank you. Joe is 748. 3G is 1 for 10, as well as Mr. Akins. Nice. All right. Let's move along to number 5. We're halfway through the list. If you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe as well. I'd appreciate it. Join us every Monday night talking about some comic books and having fun. Good stuff. Batman, Absolute Batman, issue number 2 features the first full appearance of Absolute Oswald Cobblepot, Edward Nygma, Harvey Dent, cameo of Selena Kyle. Near Mint's going for $17. Okay, so is that the EA cover for number 2? I think that's the A. There's the Daniel Warren John. I think that's the A. I don't have anything. I ran late. I have nothing for this one. Nothing at all. So, yeah, like I said, Near Mint's at $17. I mean, that's $17. That's a good bit of money. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's other books. I just couldn't think of any. So, let's move on. Coming in number 4, we've got Absolute Batman number 13, another Near Mint $17 book. This features the first full appearance of Absolute Catwoman, as well as they're saying Absolute Harley Quinn. Near Mint's, like I said, $17. My alternative to this book right here is not this book. It's the next one. There we go. Batman 21 from the New 52. This features the first appearance of Duke Thompson. Now, Duke Thomas. I apologize. Duke Thomas. Later on, he would be known as the Signal. I'm looking at the Bat family, and I'm thinking, like there's a lot of characters that we could bring in to the Bat family. You got you got Dick Grayson, of course, because we're also dealing with the fact that like Batman is supposed to have Damian Wayne. So that means that, you know, in continuity, normally, Batman would have already gone through Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, and Tim Drake, possibly Stephanie Brown, onto, you know, and let's not forget about Barbara Gordon as well. And then into, you know, on to Damian. Like, the obvious here, that's a lot of white people. Like, that's what I'm getting at here. So, Duke seems to be a very popular character. And why not bring Duke in? I wouldn't, like, my thing is I would more want them to build up Duke than necessarily do like a race swap, if that makes sense. Like, I think having, like, finding a character and building them up, I would like to see that more than I would like to see necessarily a race swap. I don't necessarily care, I guess, at the end of the day, but like, if you have a character there, why not build that character up? Like, why not use them? Near Mint's going for $4 right here. I think the other way is that, like, you know, the Signal would be like the first appearance of Duke Thomas as the Signal. I could see that being a nice book as well. And then people are looking for this book. I mean, Very Fine's going for $10 back in September, $7 for a fine. Like I said, I think Duke has a better following than we may know about. So let's look and see where everybody's at on the list. I got to take into consideration that I skipped one. So we're looking at 10 for 11 says Joe. Mr. Aiken says 1 for 13. 1 for 12 says 3G. 1 out of whatever. Yeah. Otaku Mike, is New 52 Batman good? I jumped out of comics at that time. So, I don't know. I have all of it, and I've never read it all. Of course, New 52 starts off with the Court of Owls. Everybody talks about how great that is. I still need to read that. And that goes through a good bit of the first part of New 52. Year 1 is kind of like I've heard good things, but it's not like nowhere near like what Court of Owls is. And then I know a lot of people there at the end were talking about Mr. Bloom, I think it's Mr. Bloom. That was a villain for a story arc, and a lot of people were talking about how that was good. And that was actually a lot of spec that Mr. Bloom could be coming into, like, the movies and stuff. So I've heard good things about 52, but everything I ever talk about anybody is usually Court of Owls, and nobody really ever talks about anything after that. So, yeah. I'm going to need you to start doing reviews on New 52 Batman, sir. It's not a bad idea, honestly. It's not. You were talking about doing a live? You're the review guy here. What? Like, come on. I need to get you on Hoopla there, Otaku Mike. I'm just saying. That's as Aladdin says, that's a whole new world. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Let's get back. Coming at number 3, Absolute Batman. Number 1. So I've been going through every top 10 list for the entire year, looking for what the top 10 of 2025 will be. Absolute Batman just came in like a month or two ago on the list. Like, it had not been on the proper, like, top 10 until like a month or so ago. And right now it is leading the pack of all the books that could possibly make the top 10. Like, it's at the forefront. And this will put another tally mark by it right here. Absolute Batman, number 1. This has got near mints at $173. $173.
Yeah, how about that? If she'd just got 99, she wouldn't have made it. But she got 100.
Bananas. Bananas. But nevertheless, that's what it is. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to this at $172, like, we're in Batman villain territory here. Like, with this amount of money, we're in Batman villain territory here. And that leads me to my alternative, which is this book right here, Batman Vengeance of Bane, #1, special #1. Now, be aware, there are different printings of this book, and we're talking about the first printing here. This is the first appearance of Bane in comic books. A modern age key right here that has value, that's got legs, that's proven itself, honestly, over time. And yet, near mints are going for $86 for this book. $86. I honestly, like, I need to quit lollygagging around with this book and find a copy. Like, that needs to go on my goal list, actually, for 2026. I was thinking about goal list books this year, or today, because I want to make a video about, like, what my goals are for next year. And I was thinking about, like, keys. Like, what keys do I want? Because I'm shifting more into, like, keys and finishing older runs. And this needs to go on my list before it breaks 100 and does other things. I'm not saying it's going to anytime soon, but, like, the hype over Absolute Bane, how big that was. Like, if they announce a Bane, how how big would that go? I don't know. This is like half the price. Like, literally, still less than half the, like, $1 less than half the price of what Absolute Batman #1 is. And you can have a freaking Batman Rogue Gallery key. Like legit, like DC continuity Batman. Like DC movie Batman key for half the price. Do what you will, but I think the Bane's a better bet. Just my opinion. Mr. Akins is 2 for whatever. I think we're at what? Where are we at? We're at let's see, we got 2 left, so that means we've done 8. So that means I'd be at 16. So we should be at 15 right now, because I've only missed 1. So we should be at 15. Got my 2, and then we'll get more, says Mr. Akins. Nice. Bryant is 4 for 13. Otaka Mike says that's a good goal book for 2026. I think so. I'm kind of glad that, talking out loud here now. Mr. Akins only got 1 goal list book for next year, but I do have 5 goals for 2026. Started thinking about the video today. Nice. I can't wait to see that. We are officially at 15, folks. That's funny. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's Joe. Joe is 11 for 13. Nice. All right. 2 more, then we'll give another duck away. Here's the one that everybody's been talking about. Absolute Batman #13? Yeah. 15. Sorry. I was reading the dollar amount. 15. Absolute Batman #15. This features the first appearance of the Absolute Joker in its true demonic form. Near mint's going for $13 right now. 13 for Absolute Batman #15. Yeah. So this is not the first time that Scott Snyder has played with the idea of, like, the Joker being something evil or created whatever, like, just creepy as all get out. The last time I remember him doing something like this was during Dark Knight's Metal, and that's when we had the Joker, like, dragons. Y'all remember those Joker dragons, and how, like, they were the creepiest, ugliest things ever. Yeah, I kind of wonder if, like, this is just a Scott Snyder thing. Like, he wants to have Jokers that look like this. So I went with Dark Knight's Metal #3. This is where from what DC fandom says, this is the first appearance of the Joker dragons. And near mints are going for $5 for this book. $5 for the Joker Dragons. There's a few sales outside of that. But yeah, there you go. If you want some weird Jokers, Absolute or Dark Knight's Metal number 3. Let's see what we got going on. Otaku Tour guide in the house. What is going on, man? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Mr. Akins, 3 for 15 went to Covert Comics on Sunday, not expecting them to have one, but there was one left on the shelf. Score. Nice. Nice. Bryant is 5 for whatever. Nice. Joe, 12 for 13. Mr. Akins, 3 for 17. Bryant, 5 for 17. Nice. Nice. Otaku Mike says, Absolute Batman 15 was an interesting read. Can't wait to hear your review. I didn't read it. I don't have it. I don't have it at all. In fact, I don't have any of these top 10 books. I don't even know that I had any of my... let's see. Do I have any of these alternatives? I have Green Lantern 182. I have Green Lantern Core 201. Batman 21. So yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. All right. Last book up. Absolute Batman number 1. Jim Lee variant right here. Near Mint's going for $81 for this Jim Lee Batman. Oh, pardon me. Again, we've done the Absolute Batmans ad nauseum. I got to start thinking outside the box. I got to start thinking of like we're supposed to be speculating, right? Like what characters could be coming? What characters would be a better buy than what this is on the list? We've already talked about Duke Thomas. We've already talked about, several Green Lanterns. It's been a long time, but I think it's finally time for us to really start talking about Nightwing. We've already talked about him a little bit this evening, saying that he's probably out there. He's probably going to be established as Nightwing. But right here, Tales of the Teen Titans, number 44, you get the first appearance of Dick Grayson as Nightwing. And this book is going very fine, $63. However, you look at the near mints, $46. Look at these last sold prices, $33, and that was just yesterday for a near mint copy. $60 for a very fine. That was the beginning of December. $22, which is $10 less than the fair market value for a fine. That was early December. $26 is the same for very good. That means there hasn't been a very good sold in a while. That was like 2 days ago. So I think there's a place to buy some Dick Grayson as Nightwing and have that nice little key just kind of sitting there. Kind of a cool cover. I think this is George Perez, if I'm not mistaken. Got Deathstroke on the cover as well. I think that's Jericho too. So, nice book. Nice key to have. I may need to put this on my 2026 list. I think it'll be this or it'll be that DC special with Raven, Cyborg, and Starfire. First appearances. Because I keep looking at that book. Ooh, just one tonight. But let's face it, that's one more than usual. Hashtag winning. Nice. Jim Lee's X-Men number 1. I thought about that book. I'm not going to lie. There's so many copies out there. Oh, my gosh. And what's even insane is I bought a facsimile for that the other day. I bought a facsimile X-Men number 1. Even though you can find the real ones like every day somewhere. This was $1 though. So I was like, hey, this would be a good giveaway book. Joe is 14 for 15. Bryant sitting at 6 for 18. Mr. Best Butt in the DC Universe goes to Nightwing. 4 for 19. Score. Nightwing should be with Starfire. There we go. Bryant 6 for 19. Did someone say George Perez? I did. I did say that. DC Comics presents number 26. That's right. That's it. That's it. Mr. Akins knows what's up. All you all know, all the rest of you know what's up as well. We got to give a duck away. So, what is the hashtag for this evening? We need a hashtag. So, what's it going to be? We got hashtag winning for 3G. Hashtag whiskey, because, we had a pretty in-depth whiskey conversation there earlier. What are we thinking? Hashtag Happy B-Day Joe. Hashtag Nightwing's butt. That's funny. Let's celebrate Joe. Let's celebrate his birthday. Let's see. Mr. Akins, you got ahead of me. Wait, where'd it go? Hashtag Happy Birthday Joe. Let's see. Let's look at the hashtags, see where they're at. All right. Oh. Reset draw. All right. Get those Happy Birthday Joes on there. Once they start coming in, you'll see count there at the bottom. There's a bigger side of it. Hashtag Happy Birthday Joe if you want a chance. There's 2. That's Joe and Bryant. Joe and Bryant are in. 3. There's Mr. Akins. He is in. Hashtag Happy Birthday Joe for chance. That should be 4. There's 3G. He's in. Fantastic. All right, keep doing those Happy Birthday Joes if you want a chance at getting a duck. Let's show off the big, thick box of comics.
Big, thick box of comics. I can pick it up, it's too heavy.
I don't know where I put them. Bryant's 50th birthday this Sunday? Nice. Happy early birthday, Bryant. Let's see. Everybody else getting those Happy Birthday Joes in. We got to look at those books. Let's do the books. Scene. All right, first up, 'tis the season to be freezing. We get this nice David Nakayama cover right here. That's a thick boy book too, by the way. Nice square bound. JLA number 60. Santa's getting a faceful of fist right there. 'Twas the fight before Christmas, it says. Here is Bone Holiday Special. We've got Gwenpool Holiday Special as well. That's a thicker book as well. It's not a square bound, but it's a thick book. And this is one of my favorites right here. Shazam number 2. It's just an awesome holiday cover with Shazam. The whole Marvel family like riding around with Santa delivering toys and Christmas cheer. There you go. There is your big, thick box.
Big, thick box of comics. I can pick it up, it's too heavy.
Oh, I love clipping that. That was great. Let's see. Welcome to the club. I turned 52 last week. Wow. Lots of y'all in your 50s this evening. Jeez. I'm like right around the corner as well. It's crazy. I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping Up and Adam would be in here this evening. I have a new clip for him. And I don't know if I should wait and play it when he comes in, or if I should just go ahead and play it, because I really want to play it. Like, I really want to play it. What do y'all think? Should we wait? Or just play it? Be selfish. While y'all are thinking about that, let's let's look at the announcements one more time. TM Nerdy is going to be on Collecting Uncensored on this channel this Thursday night at 9 p.m. Y'all come hang out with me and TM. Let's talk to him about his collection and his collecting habits. This is not no origin story, y'all. This is the second appearance story right here. We dive a little bit deeper than those origin stories. Also, you got the Baker giveaway. This 1 in 100 Rose Besh CGC 9.8 Virgin variant right here. Amazing, beautiful book. Out of the goodness of Baker's heart, from him to y'all, you get a chance. The last Monday of this month, start your new year off with a CGC 9.8 1 in 100 Rose Besh from Michael Baker. And last week was the Days of Future FOC. If you want to know about the books that are coming out that I think are important in February, then head on over there, watch the rewind of this. I had a good time talking about books. I got to go through them a little bit faster because daggum, an hour and a half talking about just 3 publishing companies is insane. But yeah, we talk about number ones, hardbacks that are coming out like Omnibuy and stuff like that, as well as any kind of first appearances that I think are coming out. So, all right. I think everybody's had time to get their hashtag giveaways in. Looks like there's 4 entries. So let's turn this on and let's find out who the winner is. Let's see. Anybody we're missing? I don't know that we're missing anybody. I'm pretty sure we got Joe, Bryant, Mr. Akins, 3G. Otaku Mike, if you want in, you better throw a happy birthday Joe, hashtag happy birthday Joe, because I don't think you're in here. Same goes for Brian Peters. If you want in on the hashtag, you better throw it in there. Because the last ones that I'm seeing are 3G. Let's highlight them. And these should be the ones that are counted. I got that one right. Oh, well, y'all can't see that, can y'all? Can't see it there either. So yeah, I got 3G here. I got Mr. Akins. There's Bryant. There's Joe. So if Mike wants in, or if Horace, Brian Peters wants in, y'all better throw it in real quick. Because once I draw, I've drawn. All right. Let's see. Hashtag giveaway. Okay, there we go. It's like my honey got in. All right. All right, so we're at 7 now. There's my honey. There's Brian. There's Otaku Mike. Oh, no, that's Steve Driscoll. Stevie D is in the house. What's going on, Stevie D? Appreciate you coming out. And then there's Otaku Mike. Okay, so somebody, because that's 4 people, somebody didn't put it in right. Who did not put it in right? Birthday Joe. Happy birthday, Joe. Steve, I bet you got a, I wonder if yours is in there. I bet yours is not correct there, Stevie D. I bet there's a space there between Happy and Birthday Joe. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too there. Mr. Akins. Thinking the space in between is what's got him. Right. I think he's got it that time. If I've got yeah, I'm pretty sure yours did show up there, Brian. I can't look at the names. But I'm pretty positive this should fix it. Yeah, 8. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. We had 4 before. We had 4 people come in. So yeah, we're good. Everybody should be in there because it's not going to count people twice either. So, all right, here we go. Drawing a winner now. 3G, you've got it. Congratulations, sir. You've got a duck. Write that down so I don't forget because my memory sucks. All right. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate y'all. I hope y'all are having a great and fantastic Christmas season so far. Like I said, TM Nerdy this Thursday. We'll be back next Monday for some more Keep Calm and Collect. But like I said, thank y'all very much. Y'all have a blessed week. Stay safe. And as always, y'all have a good one.